Well, Ray Lee, coach of the Greenbrier East Spartans. And first of all, Ray, you guys last year had a great season. You got to host a playoff game here at your beautiful facility. You talk about last year, and we can put that to rest after, but it was a great year for you guys last year.
It was, and our seniors last year, we had a good group of seniors that left out of here last year, and we graduated 10 of them. Seven were starters on defense, and those guys pretty much set a goal at the beginning of the year. They had experienced the playoffs the year before, and their goal was to get back to the playoffs again, but they pretty much said they wanted to host a playoff game. And every day they came in here with that goal in mind, and they worked towards that goal. And you can see it in their work ethic, their attitudes, even in the school building, how they carried themselves up there. And and it turned out, just like how they wanted it to, except for we lost by 1 point in the playoffs.
What can you do for an encore now? I mean, are you expecting to build off of that, even though you lost a few seniors and some key seniors?
Dave, every year, and I'll just say as a coach, you come out, it's just like going in the kitchen and cooking. You don't know what you're gonna get that's gonna come out. We're here in Greenbrier County. We take whatever the best Greenbrier County is sending us, and we try to put a team together. That's the fun part of coaching to me. We don't have a set plan every year that we're going to go in, what we're going to do offensively or defensively. We just try to see what we're going to have and put kids in the best position so they can be successful, at experiencing this game. And that's the fun part, is just watching them grow and mature and seeing them be successful and working with them.
And that said, let's start with some of the personnel, if you will, the quarterback and the running backs, backfield.
In the backfield, we're looking to start, a sophomore. He got a lot of playing time last year as a freshman, Monquel Davis. When I say a great young man, real coachable, and wants to be successful at what he's doing. They had a great career over at the middle school, and right now, like I said, last year he got a lot of playing time and made some pretty big plays for us.
Yeah, he did some good stuff for you, didn't
he? Made some pretty big plays for us last year. You think he caught a touchdown pass in the playoff game, and caught a touchdown pass in the overtime game against Ripley. So we're excited about him. We got Christian McNeely. He's been in our program for 3 years now, since his sophomore year, showing a lot of promise. He's a great young man, also good athlete. We can use him, real versatile. We can use him pretty much anywhere on offense, and quarterback, running back, wide receiver. So he's going to add a lot to us. In the backfield, we got Quentin Wilson, real sleeper kind of guy. Athletic, pretty much his second full year playing football. Good young man, and you're gonna hear me say that. All of our guys, man, we're just proud of what they do, not just out here on the field, but out in the school building also. So, great guy. He's gonna be one of those sleeper guys that we're counting on.
And you got some nice linemen too.
Yeah,
right?
we got some good linemen coming back also. We got Colby Piner back. After being out last year, he's back. Came back, with the on a vengeance. These few days in practice, man, he's been giving us everything he has and some.
And he had quite a freshman year, right? I mean,
sophomore year, freshman year, he did good. He was second team All-State as a sophomore, so we're counting on big things from him also. We got some linemen that we, want to brag about. Never want to leave those guys out. We got Grant Hall. He's been starting for us. Started all 11 games last year. Played a lot as a sophomore. He's going to be our center. We got Jacob Wickline. He started for us all 11 games as a sophomore, and got to play a lot. as a freshman, and Jacob's being looked at by several D1 schools now.
Right.
Smart young man, 4.2 grade point average, about a 1380 SAT. So and he can play. That's the key to it all. Real athletic at his position, and we got JT Spencer that's playing guard. He's been starting for us since a freshman year. So we're pretty decent across the front. We got a newcomer, Tanner Skidmore. Pretty much moved in last year, was going to play baseball, and then was going to come out for football also. He's also on the offensive line, and Owen Hughes and Logan Carr. That's pretty much our offensive line.
What are your expectations coming off that hosting a playoff game?
Well, our expectations never change. We just have a set of standards that we pretty much got our program by. We don't talk about wins and losses. We just have these standards in place, and we hold each other accountable to those standards. Have a set of core values that we try to live by. I ain't gonna say try to live by. We emphasize that, and I always tell them, if we just take care of our standards and our expectations, the wins and losses will come. Big expectation for us is be respectable. Be respectable to one another. Come out and work hard, and then everything else will fall in place.
What about the schedule this year? Now, some of the traditional guys you've opened up with, like James Monroe, have gone down. Have you worked the schedule around?
Yep.
And talk about the schedule and what you expect.
It's a real competitive schedule that we have. James Monroe, that was always our rival game, opening the season, and we always look forward to that one. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play this year. With them dropping down the single A, we just didn't want to, risk that chance, especially, playing a single A team. But we picked up Point Pleasant, which was going to be our opening game. And, Point Pleasant's always a traditional powerhouse in Double A.
Right.
We pretty much got a 7-game AAA schedule with 3 AA teams on our schedule, and the 3 AA teams are ranked in the top 10 in 2A. We had Point Pleasant on there, Wyoming East, and then we had Polka. Polka got the Kennedy Award winner and all of that.
Very good team.
Yeah, so it's a real good team and a real good schedule we're playing. And we still, got the other AAAs. We open up now with Woodrow. Do
you like that? There's a rival right there. Do you?
Yeah, that's always a great game for both schools. It's a big rival game, and you like those kind of games. The first home game for both of us. If it's not their first home game, it's our first home game. If we're on the road with James Monroe, so it's always a good game to open up with, and they do a good job over there. And getting their kids ready. We get our kids ready, man, and we just come out and play football. It's a Friday night when we come out, either over here or over there. That's what you look forward to.
Now, Coach, I would be remiss if I did. I go back a few years now. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you a fullback of the week.
I'm gonna go back old school and just start from old school, and we'll work our way up throughout the season.
Okay.
One of my favorite fullbacks was Larry Zonka, so we'll start with Larry Zonka as fullback of the week.
Do you have any fullback specific plays in your arsenal this year?
Well, yeah, we'll have.
I knew you would.
We'll have 1 or 2.
All right, that's Ray Lee, coach of the Greenbrier East Spartans. Coach, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Dave. Thanks.